trash, man.
Looking like a trouble when I walked in the building. That mean I got something expensive. Know my friends, they killing. All these hoes I'm killing. Nigga came from dope dealing. Dirt bike 4-wheeler. Coming up the street.
What's good, BP fam? So today I'm going to show you guys how to calculate your BMR, which stands for Basal Metabolic Rate. So further ado, let's get it. So like I said before, BMR stands for Basal Metabolic Rate. So pretty much BMR is the number of calories that your body will burn if you do not move all day. But, however, honestly, we are active every single day. So we're not going to go by us sitting there all day not doing nothing. So we're going to go by the active multiplier, which pretty much our current lifestyle. So right here, as you guys see, it is Basal Metabolic Rate Formula. So two different sections of gender, which is male BMR and female BMR. The first thing I'm going to do is the male BMR, and then after that, I'll show you the female BMR. So before I start the male BMR, I'm going to show you guys this. This is the Activity Multiplier. So what this shows is that how active you are throughout the day. So if you're a person who sits at home and watches movies and plays video games, you're more likely the first one, which is little to no exercise. Now, if you're a person who plays sports a lot, you're pretty much going to be very active, which is the fourth one, hard exercise, sports 6 to 7 days a week. So this is going to be used towards the end of your problem in male BMR and female BMR. So now I'm going to show you guys your first male BMR example. So this guy's name is, I guess you can say David. He's a male. He's age 18. His height is 5'9", so it's pretty much 69 inches or 175 centimeters. His weight is 160 pounds, which is 73 kgs. Then we got his activity level, which is moderate. So as you guys see right here, I have an information as well as the formula. So if you go back to the formula, you see that there's weight in kilograms, height in centimeters, as well as age in years. So if you plug in, as you guys see, the yellow highlights of age, height, and weight, and pretty much you put that in that spot that you've seen before, and then you pretty much, add, multiply, and subtract, you will get your answer to 1,824 calories right there. Now, after all that, you go back to your activity multiplier. So as you guys see, his activity was pretty much moderate. So his moderate was 1.55. So you pretty much take the total calories that you got from the last problem, times that to his moderate, which is 1.55, and equals to 2,827 calories that David has to take in a day. So I know some of you guys may be wondering, how much protein should I take in a day? So it's pretty much the most easiest thing in the book. You just take your body weight times 1. So for David, he's 160 pounds, and you times 1, you get about 160 grams of protein. Also, if you want to know how much fat you want in your calories, say David wants 25%. So David does 0.25 times his calories that he had total, which is 2,827, and it equals to 707 calories. So after you get the calories, which is 707, you divide 707 to 9, and it equals to 79 grams of fat. Now, last but not least, carbs. So carbs are a little bit tricky, but I'll show you step by step. So for David, his protein was 160 grams of protein. So you bring protein into this category of carbs. So now you take 160 grams of protein times 4. That gets 640 calories. Now, you take 640 calories plus 707, which is the fat that you had before. Now, those two combined goes to 1,347. Now you take the total amount of calories that David had, which is 2,827, and you subtract the total of protein and fat, and that will come up to 1,480. Now, since carb has 4 calories per gram, we do 1,480 divided by 4, which ends up 370 grams of carbs. So now you get your final answer, which is 2,827 calories David takes in one day, as well as 160 grams of protein, and also 79 grams of fat, and last but not least, 370 grams of carbs. So now we're going to do female. So this is another example. So this female's name is Lizzie. She is 21 years old. Her height is 5'4", which is 64 inches or 162.5 centimeters. Her weight is 130 pounds, which is 59 kgs, and her activity level is very active. Now, as you guys see, the female BMR formula. So the thing is that male and female have similar formula, but the numbers are a little bit different since they both have different bodies. As you guys see right here, it's the same thing with the age, the height, and the weight that I plug in into those categories. Now, last but not least, her total intake. So the last problem we did, we got 1,421. We put that in. Then we timed it by her activity level. So her activity level was very active, which is 1.72. So we times both of those, and it equals to 2,444 calories in that day. So before I wrap this up, I was going to show you guys Lizzie's carbs, fat, and protein. But honestly though, it's going to be too long of a video. Plus, it's the same thing as I did for David. The only difference between these two is their BMR formula, since they have a little bit different numbers in them. But other than that, you can do the same problem for Lizzie as I did for David. If you guys have any questions about doing this problem, comment down below. I'm more than happy to help. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.